English at RMUTP.
Good afternoon and welcome to the 16th episode of English at RMUTP by Dr. Nisit Kampikun. It's on the air every Friday at 1 p.m. from Rajamongkol University of Technology, Pranakon. This program has two parts. The first part is about language, culture, and communication. The second part is about the idiom of the day. We also have news and the latest updates from the university as usual.
Language, culture, and communication.
Hi everybody. Do you know any of this? Babies start recognizing friendships at the age of 9 months. Young adults spend about 10 to 25 hours a week socializing, and more interestingly, 22% of people live longer if they have a close friendship network. That's incredible numbers. And all is about friendship. So, the hot topic of today is the International Day of Friendship. Firstly, we will talk about the history of the International Day of Friendship. The day was designated by the United Nations General Assembly, or UN. On July 30th, we step back and get thankful for these relationships worldwide as they promote and encourage peace, happiness, and unity. The UN encourages governments, community groups, and other organizations to coordinate activities and events that celebrate the friendships that we keep close to us. Many events focus on reconciliation, bridging understanding and consensus, and finding comfort in those friendships that feel like home. We live in a tough world between miscommunications, mistreatment, lack of trust, discrimination, and cultural discord. Prioritizing peace seemingly has less of a presence in the global society. There really is no reason for the world not to be exist in some harmonious form. We have the United Nations to thank for helping to remind us all that there is some good in this world. We were first introduced to the International Day of Friendship in 2011. This special day goes beyond connecting people and builds bridges among cultures, countries, and even ideologies. Friendship and connections are synonymous with bonding, and building those common bonds goes beyond sharing a trait, characteristic, or favorite pastime with another person or group, but also includes promoting a global commitment and understanding of diversity and inclusion. Even in our differences, we can find common ground. Physical appearances, differences of opinions, political views, tastes, music, and more are not reasons to separate people. Relationships are bigger than that, and the UN works to promote kindness and togetherness every July. Celebrating friendships through things as simple as a brief note, a coffee hangout, going to a concert, or taking a trip to the mall are all ways to find commonalities. Again, We have more in common than we all realize. And any idea that minimizes the amount of hatred and disdain spread throughout the world is the kind we want to be shared. We like to think that's something we all have in common. Before the UN made its designation, the very first World Friendship Day was proposed in 1958 by the World Worship Crusade, which is an international civil organization that campaigns to foster peaceful culture to friendship. Then, let's look into the International Day of Friendship's traditions. On the International Day of Friendship, those friends who are there for us, call us out on our stubbornness, sacrifice their time for us when everyone else is busy adulting, show up in the middle of the night to cheer us up, and even our long-distance friends whose friendship has sustained across borders are celebrated. The meaning of friendship is different for everyone, and the bond of friendship also varies. People we have known for a long time may not be close to us, whereas we may consider someone who we have only known for a short period of time as a best friend to us. This is why traditions and celebrations are different for everyone. There are low-key ways to celebrate the day, like simply hang out with friends and doing our thing, or more elaborate ways like hosting parties, exchanging presents, or expressing how important they are in our lives. Another common tradition on the International Day of Friendship is to reach out and reconnect with friends with whom we haven't been in touch for a while. Wow, I think that's a cool thing to do. After that, there are 5 facts about the International Day of Friendship that will blow your mind. If you want to know, just follow me now. Number 1, celebrating friendship started with Hallmark. When Hallmark introduced greeting cards to us in the 1930s, the idea of reaching out to someone to let them know how they are crossed your mind or were worthy of a quick hello through the mail soon followed. Number 2, being a better friend. Reflections are critical for growth, and growing a community that reflects who you want to be is so important. This is a great time to step back and reflect on those connections that already exist in your life. Number 3, new friends. All friendships start with a conversation. This is the perfect day to reconnect with old friends or open yourself to new connections. Number 4, some countries have earlier celebrations. While July 30th is the day designated by the UN, there are some countries that choose to have earlier, extended celebrations in July, August, and or April, such as South America, Bangladesh, India, and Malaysia. Number 5, anyone can celebrate. Learning to dispel hatred and be accepting of people with different backgrounds early is a great way to teach kids how to be accepting of others. Be open to learning new things and appreciating as well as spreading. Kindness is a great trait to be or to instill early. It seems to me that the International Day of Friendship had its own long journey to go. If you are one of the persons who want to celebrate the day, normally you can do the following things. Number 1, meet a friend for lunch, dinner, or happy hour. Have friends you haven't seen in a while, or perhaps some with whom you only do the same activities over and again. Why not change things up and plan a casual outing with friends for the International Day of Friendship to make new memories and share a few laughs? Number 2, attend a community cultural celebration. Is there a community center near you that you've been meaning to check out, but haven't yet had the opportunity to do so? This is the perfect opportunity to be able to check out the schedule and attend any events hosted there, meet some new people, and learn about new cultures or lifestyles that already exist within blocks of your front door. And number 3, send a greeting card. Greeting cards are introduced by Hallmark. To this day, many acknowledge their special relationships in the form of card or note. Hallmark introduced us to the concept of celebrating friendship, so why not send a note to a few of your friends on the International Friendship Day to let them know how important they are to you. And finally, if you are asked, why do we need to celebrate it? I am quite certain that we have a lot of good answers for you and for your question raiser. For example, you can say, first, it's a day committed to diversity, inclusion, and appreciation. Inclusivity is a huge part of the day. The International Day of Friendship aims to include any and all and embrace others that may appear different than us. Secondly, you can say we get to spend time with the ones we love. That's a good idea. Take this moment to be spontaneous with a kind note, or perhaps even heading out to lunch with friends to touch base as a way to celebrate. Most of us connect with people day in and day out, and we cannot think of a better way to commune than to be around those we see most often as a means to observe this day. And thirdly, you can say there are both big and small ways to celebrate your friendships. Beyond sending cards, you can give flowers or merely spend time with someone important to you. Time is all we have, and once it's gone, we never get it back. Remember, time is all we have, and once it's gone, we never get it back. And that's why we love this Friendship Day. So why don't you make friends with someone nearby? Say hi or hello to them. Why don't you make friends with someone at your office or at your school? And then let's get social.
Idiom of the day.
Hello again. Welcome back to the second part of the episode. That's the idiom of the day. And today, it's about the following phrases. For example, to be going to or gonna, awesome, and same here. Let's hear its example from the conversation. I'm so happy this week of midterm exams is finished.
Same here. I'm looking forward to relax in the mountains this weekend. I'll plan a little hike in the woods, and I'm gonna take a canoe trip down the river if the weather is cooperates.
Oh, fun. I'm going to Michigan. I'm taking my camera because fall is coming fast. The leaves are already turning all shades of red and orange. It will be awesome.
Next time you go there, I'll join you. I've heard Michigan is a great place to go canoeing.
That's a good idea. Now you're listening to English at RMUTP. Today, we just heard about a lot of phrases. For example, to be going to or gonna, awesome, and same here. Let's see what they mean.
Gonna is a colloquial from of I'm going to. Other similar constructions include wanna, want to, or have to. These are examples of transcriptions of spoken English and should not be used in a formal context. Some of these examples are now seen in text messages as a means of shortening sentence. Awesome is a colloquial way of saying excellent, cool, great. For example, last night's rock concert was awesome. Same here or same is an idiom used when you agree with what someone has said or you have experienced the same thing as they have. For example, I'll have a coffee. Same here, please. I've never really liked him. Same. We can use same here when we want to mean I agree. For example, I thought that movie was awful. Same here.
RMUTP News.
Now it's about time for the RMUTP News. Here it is.
Rajmongkol University of Technology Pranakorn, in collaboration with 2 government and private agencies, creates happiness and knowledge for students at Khao Yai Vocational College by donating books to promote reading and opportunity to access knowledge sources more easily. Dr. Nathavaraphol Rachasiri Vacharabun, President of Rajmongkol University of Technology Pranakorn, or Rajmongkol Pranakorn, and Chairman of the opening ceremony of the Book for Children, Project Year 4, revealed that the current teaching and learning system focuses on the learner-centered by seeking knowledge of their own interests from books and learning equipment in the school library. But due to individual and budget constraints, rural school libraries do not have enough books and school supplies. As a result, students are unable to access various sources of knowledge as they should. Rajmongkol University of Technology Pranakorn has therefore joined hands with Krungthep Thurakit newspaper and Chulalongkorn book centers to create happiness for youth through the Book for Children projects. This year was held for the 4th year by donating 12 boxes of books and educational equipment to Khao Yai Vocational College, Nong Shumphon Sub-District, Khao Yai District, Phetchaburi Province. The donations were divided into engineering textbooks, accounting textbooks, and general books. Mr. Denarong Rosung, Director of Khao Yai Vocational College, was the recipient of the book. This provides opportunities for students to access more knowledge sources and also encourage Thai youth to love reading more. In addition, there are learning activities outside the classroom at the Interdisciplinary Institute of Digital and Robotics, Rajmongkol Pranakorn. There was a car equipped with teaching equipment or mobile training for students and those who are interested in trying and practice from programming to control industrial robots, robots OP2, and robots for learning in industrial plants. Hopefully, this would be an inspiration for them to study at the higher education level.
That's all from today's program. Please stay tuned with us and see you again. Please subscribe to our channel. Have a good time. Bye.
English at RMUTP